All right, so I went through all the fluids on this vehicle and we are good to go. It was down on coolant just a little bit. So I am using distilled water. Never use anything but, you don't want anything with any minerals. Tap water included is very bad. You really should know the concentration of the coolant, but since I don't believe this to be down too much, I'm just topping it off before I make this trip. And there it is. It only needed a little bit. I just put a radiator in this car when I was visiting last time. That was the only thing to fail that was almost took out the engine. Fortunately, my mom caught the thermostat gauge, started climbing real fast. She turned it off. She didn't try to keep driving it. She actually called me and I told her not to drive it. So the engine's still good to go. No, didn't blow any head gaskets since it is the V6. And I put a radiator in. It was only from BAPG on a local store. I want to say it's a CSF. I've been recommending them lately. And it was only around, I think, about $110. It does have transmission cooler lines that connect into it as well. So another thing for you all who have older cars, it's something that I would recommend just doing if the radiator is starting to look bad over time at the seams of the aluminum to the plastic, as you can see right here. This seam will slowly separate, and over time you'll either get a leak here or you'll spring a leak somewhere by a hose, or say something punctures the radiator as well. Not too common because you have the evaporator. As you can see, the evaporator is destroyed over the years. Still works though and isn't leaking. AC still works on this car with 285,000 miles. Haven't even had any Freon to it. So anyways, I'm just showing you all, since the coolant was slightly low, not enough to matter. The car would have been fine for the drive, but I wanted to confirm it did have coolant in it at the right concentration. And since I'm not going to be taking it anywhere where I have to worry at all about freezing temperatures, I'm not even concerned about checking. They sell little kits you can get at the store for a couple bucks, and you can always check the concentration of your coolant, make sure you're safe if you do live in the northern or cooler states and you're in the wintertime. Very important, because if you do have water that freezes in there, you can take out the engine or cause other serious issues for repairs that on an old vehicle like this would total it out. No one's going to spend $2,000-$3,000 plus.